if they want to. Talk don't bother me. I want the whole wide world to know that I love you.
And welcome to Let Them Talk. I'm Paul Durienzo.
And I'm Miss Joan Marie Musi.
And our guest, Rumi Missabu.
Missabu.
Rumi Missabu, I'll never get it wrong again. And who is a great performer and...
one of the original members of the Cockettes.
The Cockettes, an original member of the Cockettes.
Which he's going to tell us more about.
Right, and well, you're having an event on Friday.
Yes, I am, Paul. I'm having an event at 45 Bleecker Street, an off-Broadway theater I love to use when I'm in town. And it's my final event. I've already had 3 events here since I've been here. I'm touring now. I'm taking a break from a show, a revival of a 1970 Cockette musical called Pearls Over Shanghai. We're currently reviving at the Hypnodrome in San Francisco with an all-new cast. And they call me Tranma on the cast because I'm the only original Cockette left in the cast besides Scrumbly, the musical director. So I'm having a ball with that. We've been running to sold-out audiences since June, early summer, since June. And I'm going to step back into the role on Halloween.
Oh, wow,
and
excellent.
complete the run through the end of the year, which would make a 6-month run for us. It's a long run
wow.
of the show.
Yes, it is.
So I'm taking a break right now. I love New York, and some of my dearest friends live here. And I'm here visiting and doing shows and having a wonderful time.
So you mainly live in San Francisco?
I actually live in Oakland, in the Oakland Hills. In the Oakland Hills. I was in San Francisco until about 8 years ago, and then I found a beautiful, beautiful place in the Oakland Hills.
Excellent.
That I just love, and all the critters and the deer and the antelope. So I'm here, and I have a big event coming on Friday night at 45 Bleecker at 11 o'clock, directly following Puppetry of the Penis.
Oh!
So come see it. I'm calling it a cocktail of glamour and anarchy. And it's going to be a wild show. I'm going to host and perform. My sidekick is the legendary Augusta Machado.
Oh, who we love.
Should be fun, and I have 5 or 6 special guests. I have an import from San Francisco, my zany neighbor, called Carl with Records, who sings to obscure vinyl recordings.
Oh.
And then from New York, the performance artist Joseph Keckler.
Of course.
The R&B artist Farad. The wonderful performance artist Aaron Markey. And finally, direct from Paris, the dancer Francois Chenot.
All right, excellent.
Will be joining me. So come by if you want to see it. It's going
Love
to be a beautiful show.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, Rumi, so tell us
Yes?
a little bit about your experience, your work in theater. I was checking out your website.
Yes.
And seeing about your history is fascinating.
Yes.
What were the Cockettes? What's a Cockette?
Well, let me see. The Cockettes, I used to call them, I think a good description for them was, the Cockettes were like the little rascals on acid doing Busby Berkeley in drag. That kind of sums them up. I don't know if one comes first or which comes first, but that's what I called it. We were a loose collective of hippie drag queens. And we weren't all guys. A lot of people think we were actually all guys. We weren't at all. There were women in the group.
All right, excellent.
And if it weren't for the magic of the woman, it wouldn't have made the cosmic stew that there was. We actually had an infant in the group, too, Ocean Michael Moon, and a number of women. But we were the only hippie commune at the time who loved dressing up in vintage clothing. It just wasn't being done at the time, but this was it for us. And at the time, we were just...
How about Janis Joplin?
Janis Joplin was a personal friend of ours. I used to play pool with her, and she used to come to all our shows and slip us...
Did you share costumes with her?
No, not really. I didn't really. No, I kind of did with Tina Turner, though. I was her stylist for a year and a half.
Oh, all right.
I was impersonating Tina Turner in the Cockettes, and she got wind of it and kind of took me under her wing, loved what I was wearing, and said, hey, I want to wear that in my show. So
your costumes were better than hers.
So I ended up styling her, doing neckwear and clothes for her, and we did a spread in Harper's Bazaar. And
all right, excellent.
I did a dress for her for Carnegie Hall here years and years ago. So that was kind of nice getting to work with her. But our costumes, in fact, did influence what they call glam rock. Totally. Bowie picked up on it. Sylvester, who was in our group, everyone picked up on it. David Johansen. A lot of the Cockette designers ended up working for designing clothes for the Rolling Stones, for Zeppelin, for Aerosmith.
Where did you perform usually when the Cockettes performed? Where did you begin performing?
We began performing actually at the Palace Theater in North Beach. North Beach was the gay mecca then. It isn't anymore, but it was at the time.
In San Francisco, that's where the poets, the famous Vesuvio.
The beat poets, it
Vesuvius
sure was.
Bar and,
yes.
And, the bookstore, City Lights Books is there,
City
right?
Lights and
Still there?
Vesuvio's right across the
And
street is still
Ferlinghetti's
there.
still kicking, right?
Ferlinghetti sure is.
He's still kicking around.
I just published a piece in a book called Smash the Church, Smash the State, Early History of Gay Liberation here in New York and San
Right.
Francisco. City Lights
Right.
published it, and I got a $25 check and a free book.
Hey!
I lived down the street from Allen Ginsberg for many years.
Oh my God,
I used to see him all on 12th Street all the
Yeah.
time. I used to love to see him.
Yeah, Allen Ginsberg actually did a show or two with the Cockettes, and we picked him up, took him home, and Hibiscus took him home, and yeah, spent the night at our house, and he ended up pooping glitter.
Now tell us about Hibiscus, because he
Yes,
has a sort of interesting history with a photograph from the Vietnam War era.
that's right, and the photographer just recently died, Bernie Boston, who took that picture. That was originally taken, I believe, for the New York Post or a Chicago paper, and it ended up in The Best of Life.
An
Life
iconic
magazine.
photograph of a
Yes.
young blonde
Yes,
man with
Mhm.
a sort of mop top kind
That's
of
right.
hairdo,
that's right.
putting a flower
Yeah.
into the gun.
It was a daisy into the bayonet of the National Guard.
Yes.
He was actually on his way driving across country from New York. He was a New York actor from a New York acting family. And he was driving across country to San Francisco to join the hippies with Peter Orlovsky, who was Allen Ginsberg's lover,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Ira Cohen.
Okay, oh, we
Uh-huh,
know
so-
Ira
yes,
too,
uh-huh.
He was on
sure.
our radio show.
Oh my God, huh?
We love
So they
Ira,
stopped at this
absolutely.
protest, and that's how
Right.
that picture became
Right.
legendary. I understand.
And then he went on to become one of the other founding members of
He
the
was
Cockettes.
actually the founding member of the Cockettes. It was his charisma that brought us together. His largesse of, let's put on a show.
Let's
Who's
do
that
it.
again? Repeat that again. Who's-
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
The
Uh-huh.
young man in
Yes,
that
uh-huh.
iconic Vietnam era
Yes.
protest
Mhm.
Who
photograph.
put the
That's
The-
him.
The daisy and the bayonet.
Daisy
Yes.
and the bayonet.
Yes, uh-huh.
That changed my life, that picture.
Oh my God.
It's along with about millions of other people.
He actually started the group. It was his charisma that brought us together, kind of let's put on a show. He was from an acting family. And I was kind of from a semi-acting family because I was a theater major in high school. I was born in Hollywood. And
Oh,
He was
okay.
born in New York City. So
East
the
Coast,
two-
West Coast.
East Coast, West Coast
That's
kind of
great.
met.
Now,
And
should
it-
we look at some pictures?
Yeah,
or-
so
Sure,
let's
uh-huh.
do that right now. I'm
we
looking
have a-
forward to seeing that. We have a slideshow, and we'll
Yes,
play
uh-huh.
just a few minutes of it.
Sure.
All right, great. Here it is.
And it's called The Cocktail of Glamour and Anarchy.
And do we need to talk during that? Or?